Hey guys, it's Julia, aka The Mug Life DIY, and today I am bringing you a Trash to Create Treasure collab. I'm so excited. I haven't participated in this collab in quite some time. I've actually just been crazy, hectic, busy, and life, you know. Anyways, I'm going to let you know a little bit about it if you don't know already. This is hosted monthly or most every month by Casey over at Coffee with My Sunshine, and it's just so much fun. It's just taking a piece of trash, any kind of trash, and recycling it, upcycling it into a wonderful piece of your home decor. And her monthly co-host this time is DIY Beauty on Purpose, and I will have both of those channels linked down in the description, so be sure to check out the playlist and all of the fun goodies that everyone creates. Thanks guys! So for today's Trash to Create Treasure, I actually have 3 really easy projects for you. This first project I am making, it's kind of a combination of recycling and also Dollar Tree. So this is a 2-for-1. And these are actually little rice bowls. My mom gave me probably 10 of these things. It's the little microwavable like minute rice packs. And she was like, oh, I just thought you could craft with them. So she gave them to me and I've been holding on to them, just, you know, using them as little organizers. But I had these little coasters that I made probably a few months ago. Actually, it's probably been almost a year ago, and my daughter shredded them apart. She ate all of the cork that I put on them off. So I am upcycling those little Dollar Tree round wooden pieces into these candlesticks. So pretty easy. You just glue the 2 together, and my normal, a lot of glue, and then I fix it up later, and I end up using 4 of those little wooden circles. I don't actually know what they are. They have a little hole in them, so I probably will go back and fill that hole in, but I didn't have any wood filler or none that I knew of, so I will go back and look for some. And I actually love this Rustoleum hammered paint, and I don't even know if it really shows how awesome the hammered effect is. So I don't know, maybe I'll try to take a closer up picture, but I love the texture. And this was the first option that I kind of decorated, but I didn't quite like how my little owl garland covered up the fun, it's like a bronzy copper. And so I just put it in front of it, and I really love this a little bit better. And I love how it was so easy to make and just using stuff that I had laying around. And now I have some really pretty candlestick holders. Now for the second project, I am going to be upcycling this ice cream bucket that we used for, I think it was like my son's birthday, and I don't even know why I kept it, but I liked the top, and so I was like, well, let's make it into something. And then I kind of thought about it for a while, and I love storing I actually make my own laundry detergent. It's several different things put together, and it's a powder. So having a top is a really great, practical application for this little ice cream tub. And it was so easy. I took 2 rolls of my Dollar Tree nautical rope. This is the softer nautical rope. And I did trim off a little bit of the rope. Don't worry, I'm going to use that little piece on my third project. And then I just glued up till the top little rim of the ice cream container. And then I placed back my top just so I could kind of see where it would go. And I actually kept this little wooden knob from an old dresser that I upcycled as a vanity. So I just glued that top onto it, just like so. And then I began to add my favorite obsession. And if you guys don't know, I love all things Raffia. I use it year round, not just for fall. And I braided, this is actually the hula skirt from Dollar Tree that I had left over in my stash. And I just did a really chunky braid, and then I hot glued and pushed down all the way around on the top of my raffia. And I'm also going to add and braid, yes, braid, it's a process of love, this really fun and pink, it's almost like a salmon pink color from the Dollar Tree as well, and I just love it. I thought it added a little bit of fun, whimsical boho vibes, and just totally loved it. So I went all the way around, and definitely be sure to wear your finger protectors because this is a hot glue intense project, y'all. And I don't know why I do this to myself. I have made so many of these braided raffia projects, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not going to burn myself. I'm going to be extra diligent, extra cautious, and I still end up burning myself. So just word to the wise, make sure you go slow, don't rush it. It's just a process. And maybe you don't even like raffia. You could totally spray paint your top, or you could use the nautical rope. But I was just trying to use different things I had around my house left over from previous projects. So that's why I went with the raffia way. And here's why I love it. It always ends up so much better than I anticipate, and I'm super excited to put my laundry detergent or laundry soap, wash, whatever you guys call it, into my new little tub, and I can close it up. Of course, I do have this really small laundry space, which I would like to update and kind of pizzazz a little bit more, so stay tuned for this finished laundry room. So y'all know I love everything coffee, and let's recycle some stuff. This is actually a Melissa and Doug. It was like a little bead set that I have had for all three of my kids, and I don't know where all the beads are. They're gone, they're lost, who knows, probably been vacuumed and thrown away. So I had this little wood crate, and I'm like, what am I going to do with this? I really want to upcycle it, and what I decided to do is actually make a little sugar stand holder for my coffee bar. Yes, you're probably like, what in the world? Don't ask. I just wanted to elevate it so it wouldn't just be on my bar. It would kind of catch my sugar, and I don't know, it just kind of worked in my head. So I am going to be recycling these little K-cup Keurig pods. I think that's what they're called. My husband loves these. He loves using them in the morning time. I honestly love using them too. They are super convenient. No, they're not great for the environment unless you actually have those recyclable pods. I love using the reusable pod. It is actually, I bought mine from Target. It's a little purple one, and you can actually put your coffee grounds into it and reuse it, so you don't have to use these plastic ones. But I love keeping these. I thought I definitely wanted a project to do, and what better place to reuse it for my coffee bar. So I glued them to the bottom, and I really wish I had some black spray paint, but I am all out of my spray paint. So I just decided to give it several coats of my black acrylic paint. And here's where an easy project gets real, y'all. I struggle, I don't know why, with being really meticulous and exact with my crafts and my creations. So I really tried to make this an exact cut, and I don't know, it just didn't translate exactly right. So I did have to kind of trim down a little bit once I got it into the inside of my little crate. Tray, my little raised tray. And I just loved this scrapbook paper. I got it originally from Michael's. Actually, I've had it for quite some time. It is a tribal bohemian. I actually think I'm going to try to find a picture of it, and I will tag it on my Instagram, and so you guys can see what I love using. It's just so fun and vibrant, and it's got a lot of really fun, cool prints on it. So I just decided to use this one. You could totally do a more neutral, but I love bright. And I just added a little bit of depth to my scrapbook paper by adding my favorite Tim Holtz. This is a charcoal brown color, and I will have what exact ink pad that is in my description box as well. And see, I'm having to trim it down because exactness, not my strength. I am trying and working so hard to be really, really exact, but the struggle's real, y'all. So remember how I said I didn't quite use the whole 2 rolls of my nautical rope? Well, I'm going to use that second little edge piece right now. I don't know, I just felt like it was a little bit too boring, bland, I'm not quite sure, but I just wanted to add a little bit of a fun, tie-in, I guess. So I added that little bit of extra nautical rope I had around it, and I just glued on the beginning part and the end part and glued it down. And that just kind of separated the black, and I really love how this ended up looking. And since this was going to be a little catch-all, and I would be kind of cleaning it out occasionally with catching all of the sugar and different things, I gave this 2 really heavy coats of my Mod Podge on the bottom and the top, and let that set and dry. Second coat, because I really wanted it to be extra durable. So that is what I ended up doing. And I did have to do 3 coats on my little legs. This was the final coat. And I honestly feel like I used the same foam brush that I used for my Mod Podge. And I don't know if that gave it a little bit extra durability, but I've never done that before, and I'm definitely going to try it again just to see if it actually does help the durability, or even just how it stuck a little bit better. So let me know if you guys have ever Mod Podged first and then painted. I feel like I have heard that piece of advice before, so let me know if you have ever done anything like that before. But this is how my little coffee stand turned out. I absolutely love it, and my coffee bar is just all decked out in everything that I have made. I just absolutely love it. It is so fun, and hi, it's just totally me. I hope you guys enjoyed this collab, and I hope you guys will like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.